Alright, so for today's homework, we are talking about measuring the distance on coordinate grids and the measure of line segments. A line segment is part of a line. And distance never negative. And that's where absolute value comes in, which we know is the distance from 0. And so if we are looking at two ordered pairs, I'll do -1, 5 and -1, 3. Now, we know that this x and our x, those are the same. X's are the same. So when the x's are the same, we have a vertical line. Well, really it's a segment, so it would be part of the line, there to there. Then we have different values for the y. So then, to find the distance of this line segment, we would take the absolute value of 5, because the absolute value is never going to be negative, just like the distance, and we subtract the absolute value of 3, which is 5 minus 3 equals 2. So it's 2 units in length. So when they are on the same side of 0, or have the same sign, which is positive here, you subtract. Then, if I had -1, 2, and 7, 2, my y's are the same. Y, same. That means we have a horizontal segment. And then our x's are different, and they are on different sides of y, because one's a negative, and on different sides of 0, because the negative is on the left side and the positive is on the right side. So in order to do that, we have to add the absolute values. So -1 plus the absolute value of 7. So the absolute value of 1 is 1, plus the absolute value of 7 is 7, and we get 8 units. So, what to keep in mind here is same side, subtract. The S and the S is your hint. But it means that the x either has to be the same or the y has to be the same. It can't be an x is -3 and a y is -3. It has to be both x's. Then, different side of 0. You add. And then we have when the x is the same, we have a vertical line segment. When the y is the same, we have a horizontal line. So if we're looking at the homework, which I'm going to show you number 3 specifically. So we have 5, -2, and 5, -7. The x's are the same, so we have a vertical line. Then we look at our y's, and we have a -2 and a -7. Those are on the same side, so we subtract. Then I know that when I do the absolute value of negative 7 and negative 2, it would be 7 and 2. So I'm going to want that bigger value, the bigger absolute value, on the left hand side, so I can subtract here, because if I have 2 minus 7, that will give us a negative, and that's not what we're looking for. So we have 7 minus 2 equals 5 units. And I hope that helps you. As long as you remember different side of 0, you add. If it's the same side of 0, you subtract to get that distance, which is always going to be positive.